While originally released in 1990, it took a long time for FF3 to leave Japan. In fact, a complete 3D remake for the DS in 2006 was the first chance most Westerners had to play the game. Today, we're going to look at some of the facts surrounding this game. This is Hellfire RPGs and you're watching FF3 Know the Facts. So why did it take so long for FF3 to leave Japan? Well, when the game was released, Square was working hard to catch up on the new technology that was the Super Nintendo. This means that they didn't have enough manpower to work on an English version of Final Fantasy III. After all, the completed version of FF3 was one of the largest games developed on the Nintendo platform. What's also interesting is that there was going to be a remake for the Wonderswan Color back in 2001. However, this never happened because the storage size of the remade content would have been too much to fit on the Wonderswan cartridge. In 2012, Final Fantasy turned 25 years old. As part of this celebration, Square Enix released a novelization of the first 3 Final Fantasy games. This was titled Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 Memory of Heroes. In this book, the 4 Warriors of Light were given names for the first time. Zest was the fighter, Saber the thief, Flo the white mage, and Daewoo the black mage. And if you're not following, in the original NES version of FF3, the player controls 4 generic light warriors who weren't named. They were only later named and given personalities in the DS remake. FF3 scenario writer Kenji Terada also wrote a manga based on the original NES version. Its translated name is Final Fantasy III Yori, The Legend of the Eternal Wind. However, the publication itself hasn't been translated into English. As you would expect, there is a load of dummied content hidden in the game's data. The Captain and Hobgoblin were set to be more difficult Goblin-type enemies, but they never made it to the final cut. There's also Fury Eye and Lost Gold, among others that can be found in this data. More interestingly, the Sea Dragon enemy found in the waters of the FF3 DS remake never appeared in the original release. However, its sprite was hidden in the game's code. Midway through the development of the game, Nasir Gebeli, the game's programmer, was forced to return to Sacramento from Japan because his work visa expired. He must have felt the love because the rest of the development staff followed him home to finish the production of the game there. Nasir also added some personalized code into the game. If you hold up, left, start and select, press reset then release select, the following message is displayed. Most of the FF logos have a similar style, that is, a similar black font in front of an image. However, the original FF3 logo is completely different. It features the title in an italic orange font and 3 crystal columns. And by original, I mean that this logo was actually used in Japan for the Famicom release. This logo was of course updated, with the Warrior of Light being the main focus for the DS release. FF3 has quite a few glitches, but did you know about the item upgrade glitch? This allows you to obtain items at a very early stage, including the Onion equipment. To do this, you need 99 of an item that can be won from battle, such as a potion. Once you've done this, you just need to get into a fight with an enemy that drops a potion. When the player wins that item in battle, the item in the designated spot is changed into another item. This change is determined by its place in the game's equipment index. And as you would expect, this isn't possible in the DS version. Have you seen Advent Children? Then you'll no doubt be familiar with this track titled Cloud Smiles. This track was actually based off the FF3 music for the town of Amur. Can you hear the similarities? Doga and Une are 2 students of the famous sage Noah. You wanna buy some magic? Yeah, I know a guy. Did you notice that these characters are referenced in Final Fantasy IX? Doga's artifact and Une's mirror are key items that can be bought at the Trino auction house. If you take both of these items to the gramophone in Black Mage Village, the track Pavilion of Doga and Une will play until the player leaves the village. That's all the facts for today, thanks for watching. If you liked this, then hit like and be sure to subscribe for plenty more RPG fact videos. See you next time.